What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back to talk about brother AL, honey. He was dragging Miss Melody Cherie and saying that it was Melody that sent Keke home on the Houston trip. Okay? What y'all think about that? He also quoted Funky Dineva by saying that Melody used Keke to come on the show to destroy Tisha. Now that she doesn't have any use for her, this is why Melody is now getting rid of Keke. And I feel like that is asinine. It's not true. These people are simply looking on the surface of the situation. I told you a lot of people, they don't want to perform the surgery of the situation and really look at the causes and the effects of this situation. It was Tisha that wanted to my man Melody and say, well, my husband ain't out here doing this and doing that. But meanwhile, whenever cheating is brought up, when she thought that Marceau took Melody that wine, that bitch sure was worried. So you say a lot of shiggity, Tisha, and then you can't back it up. Your reactions to things is not backing up what you're saying. We don't believe you. Absolutely. If I wanted to sit on Marceau's face, I know that I can, but I won't because I'm a better woman than that. My mother did not raise me in that way. I don't do the ghetto. And I told my daughter that we don't do ghetto things. Y'all know I got my own interpretation, honey, of Miss Van, honey, okay? I done created it. So I'm not trying to sound like her. I can try, but I'm not trying to sound like Miss Van. I like how I do my Miss Van, okay? I do need that, honey, on the t-shirt. I don't do the ghetto, because I don't, shit, okay? I ain't got time for you people on the first floor and y'all be reaching, okay? Okay, so let me bring it back. Let me bring it back to y'all. And let me reiterate one of my points that I made in one of my other videos. Melody did what she did to Tisha because Tisha had that shit coming. When Tisha, first off, Tisha was what? Supposedly a friend of Melody. That's questionable. You can't be friends with somebody you are super jealous of. Okay, you copy and paste every damn thing that they do, and then you turn around, don't want to give them credit. I know I done been through that, and that's not fun. That's not very nice. I didn't feel like the person was my friend. Then on top of it, it was Tisha that knew that Martell was cheating on Melody and was sitting up there keeping secrets with Marceau. I don't believe at all if she knew about Ariane, she would have told Melody, like, she is male identified. She's going to be on the male side. When she went to Mel's, the release of Telltale Signs, what did she say? She said that the song that Melody was singing was male bashing Martell. It was male bashing, not male, M-E-L, Melody Cherie. It was male, M-A-L-E. It was male bashing. This is coming from a male identified woman, a woman that always sides with the man. Tisha feels like it's okay for your man to cheat on you and lie on you for years. Bitch, what are you doing when you make a song about it? You're not supposed to feel empowered. You ain't supposed to make any songs or make any coins. Okay? Melody said, honey, I don't have friends to fake. I got coins to make. I know that's right. Get into it. Listen. Catch it. Okay? So, That's what Tisha was saying. And if I was Melody, her ass would have been thrown out of my damn party. Just like she was thrown out of the other business event that Melody had. Don't be having people at your events, and Melody didn't invite her, but I'm just making a point. Never have people at your events that they don't care to see you empowered. They don't care that you're going to get popular and make a lot of money and do good in life. Tisha ain't in support of that. That's why she didn't want Keke on the show. But y'all keep trying to make Tisha the poor perpetual victim simply because she's not a strong opponent up against Melody. Okay? She's not the stronger opponent. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, well, that's what Melody gets. That's what everybody is saying. Funky Dineva, Anthony, everybody that don't like Melody. That's what Melody ass get, because she brought Keke on the show to destroy Tisha. Why? The question you should be asking is, why did Tisha have her cousin in the background? Because she wanted to get all the shine, and she was never trying to help Keke. That's why Keke didn't mind going against her. She know the bitch ain't really for her. And it'll be your family each and every time. Ask me how I know. Who do you think has empowered me the most in my life? It damn sure wasn't the people in my family. They've tried to disempower me. They've tried to break me down and put me in lowest terms. So I understand all of this. And I don't have no loyalty for a brother Tucker. They ain't got no damn loyalty to me. Family my ass. Okay, what did Terry off of Soul Food say? Fuck the family. The family effed my husband. Okay? I'm on my Terry. But Tisha created all of this. But because Tisha is less than smart, she not all that confident, y'all don't come for her. People in life will always come for the stronger person. Okay? They're going to always, that's why Melody gets so much hate and smoke, because it's like, yeah, she can handle it. She can. Why do you think Martell stay on her ass? She can handle it. Who does this bitch think that she is? But it was Latifah that was at the Valentine's Day event throwing in Melody's face. Wasn't she a former friend? Is that what friends do? Yeah, your man was cheating on you and you went back to him over and over again and chose to have a baby and you... Nope. It was on the floor when she did that. You fucking with a water sign. Okay? We don't play that shit. Soon as we hear some shit that you are weaponizing, you are weaponizing the abuse that my ex-husband inflicted on me. Oh, I'm gonna get your ass, Mr. Postman. That's what Melody was thinking. I got your number, bitch. That's why she said, forget you, Tisha. Forget you. I'ma leave. God told me to go, girl. You better be glad. God told me to walk away. That's why she went on and left with Stormy. Okay, because she knew that bitch crossed the line. And she was like, and just in true Scorpio fashion, oh, I'm going to get your ass. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be today. But bitch, your day is coming. Catch it. That's why this blew up in Tisha's face. And had Tisha, this the other part of it that y'all keep negating, that y'all keep neglecting, that y'all never bring to the forefront is the Scots, the Knots. They don't tell the truth. Okay? Tisha barely wanted to get down to that reunion to tell y'all that Marceau was liking booty pics and going back and forth with the woman. It was another woman that said that she was going back and forth texting with Marceau, sending him pictures, and they was spending time. Like, come on. But because he ain't out here like Martell and it looks better, he did some respectful cheating. Y'all want to turn a blind eye to that and just be like on some surface shit. Yeah, Mel just bitter because her shit didn't work out. Do you hear how surface it is? And you're not performing surgery and you're not looking at the causes, the effects. You're not paying attention to what people said, what people shouldn't have said. Okay, they shouldn't have crossed the damn line because this and this is going to happen. You're creating your own karma. You're creating your own destruction. Tisha brought this shit on herself, but she's very manipulative and very good at playing victim. That's why Kimmy, like I reiterate again, got down to that reunion because she saw this in her sister-in-law early on. I'm not going to just defend you just because we're related by marriage. That's what Tisha wanted. Go back and watch the reunion. Kimmy, she was trying to destroy my marriage. When Melody and Tisha wasn't rocking, Tisha didn't want Kimmy and Melody rocking because she's childish like that. Choose a side. Choose my side. We're sister-in-laws. I want you to live with me in the, Scott Manor? Which is Never Ever Land. I'm like, girl, that's why I got so confused on the one episode. Because I'm like, y'all not moving out of this house to go live in Scott Manor. Girl, stop that. The delusions of grandeur. So, yeah, Tisha has this attitude, and bitches that's like Tisha, they have this attitude of Tisha is winning. Tisha is still in her marriage, even though we all know she's a married single mom that enables Marceau. She doesn't have an opinion in her marriage. She ain't got no power, okay? She ain't got no power in the marriage. What did Marceau tell her when she was trying to react to Mel and her mother getting into it? Well, you don't have an opinion on the situation. Does that sound like a good husband? Does it sound like a good husband that won't take you to Africa? Yeah, he took you this time, but why you didn't go on that first trip? Oh, because you're not the priority. He kicked you out the office. You go along to get along. You got all this smoke and venom. And that's how a lot of women are that's in these abusive marriages. They got so much smoke and venom for another woman. Look at how she was talking to Melody at the Valentine's Day party. Does she ever talk to Marceau that way? Hell no. It's yes, sir. No, sir. Can I cross the street, sir? Can I turn my head to the left and the right, sir? Okay, whatever you say, boss. Okay, so, child. Ain't nobody listening to no damn Latifah. Don't nobody feel sorry for her. Melody did not backstab her. She had it coming. I'm sorry. You had it coming. You was putting too much dip on your chip. You don't weaponize somebody's vulnerabilities and throw it in their face and say that you were ever their friend. Because guess what? When you do that type of stuff, there is no integrity in y'all friendship. That means she never meant anything to you. We all know with people that we really care about, there are places in an argument where you just don't go. You don't take it to the first floor. You don't take it to the gutter. You may say some little smart, little slick shit. Why she couldn't say, well, Mel, you wasn't there for me and I needed you and I had lost somebody. Now, we could kind of get with that. But she weaponized that man because I know he has embarrassed you and made a fool out of you, and I get my identity from men, so I'll throw a man in your face. See, y'all are missing that, right? Right. Okay. Anthony Lofty's get to talking about how he sent Keke $100. Y'all tell me what that was about, because I'm getting bits and pieces of it, and I'm trying to put the shit together. Was that for a flight, or y'all let me know? But, you know, in another breath, he's saying that Melody paid, you know, for her flight. But, yeah, That's what he has said. There's some stuff, I guess, that happened on the show we didn't get to see. It was Melody that ended up sending Keke home, and I guess that's why she had an attitude with Melody. You got people saying Keke was disposable. She threw her in the garbage just like the rest. Trash. No, you are messing with the integrity of the show that I am producing. Melody would be a fool to be loyal to somebody that's not trustworthy. There is an expiration date, guys, on loyalty. You don't owe nobody nothing that's screwing you over. Nothing good is going to happen to you when you do right by a brother Tucker that's not doing right by you. She shouldn't have been telling her mother certain stuff. The mother shouldn't have been talking to Anthony. All of that was a trickle down effect, right? And Keke has to be accountable for her behavior. The fact that she kept trying to blame everything on her mother, that's not a good look. That means you're not sorry. That's why Stormy kept saying, girl, just be honest with me. Just be vulnerable. That's why Mel was like, girl, why you didn't just say, I'm sorry. I was feeling away. This is the reason. Do you see what I'm saying? But you just kept lying. You kept wearing masks. You kept playing games so you could get more of what you want. And to me, I feel like Keke is a bit of a people pleaser. She wanted to please Anthony. But Anthony wanted something from Melody and was probably using Keke to get to Melody. That way he can get information. And if Melody don't do and say what he want her to do, I'll come out and release all these tapes. And like, come on. I'll do a smear campaign. Don't y'all notice that he's exactly what he tried to get on Destiny about? He does the same thing. And then now he's Team Martell all of a sudden. After admitting that Martell needed to be fired. And then knowing who and how Martell moves, but he moves the same way. Because once I don't get what I want, I had family members do it to me. Because I told them no. Yeah, we'll take this information. We'll tell everybody. Why? Because they didn't get what they want. And it was bound to happen. You don't have to do stuff to people. Okay? You don't have to do anything to people. If they feel entitled to your life, if they feel entitled to your team, they don't care. Anthony does not like that Mel rejected him. He don't like that. He don't like that. That's why he acting like Martell. Okay? How dare she? And then she put me on blast. Okay? They don't like that. They don't want other people knowing about their bad behavior. They're delusional. They think that they are these good people. What did Martell say? I'm a good guy. You're not doing good things. Okay? Why are you recording all these conversations? Okay? Why? So you can use them later. You're not doing that shit for no reason. You don't have a customer service job with this show. You're doing it to benefit. Okay? That way, soon as somebody tell you no and you don't get what you want, here go another recording. Let me drop another recording. He was doing that shiggity with Marceau. He just moved on over to Mel. It was her turn. Okay? But see, the stuff with Marceau and Tisha, though, they're not upfront with their stuff. We're not hearing about their real life on the show. That's why people have an invested interest in getting to the truth to figure out who the hell these people are, because they don't tell the truth on the show. There's no integrity with what they're saying. Nothing matches up. Nothing makes sense. That's why people out here doing all this research and investigating. They don't know what's true, what's not true. And Anthony is mad at Carlos now. Did y'all notice he had some smoke for Carlos? Because Carlos called his ass a vulture. Yeah, you got people out here recording conversations. They was talking about his ass. He don't like that. They desperate. They want to get close to the show. They have malicious intent. He don't like all of that. He don't want to be exposed. That's why he didn't like that video Mel did about him. Why do y'all think Martell act the way he do? He don't want to be exposed. He want to do all this shit in the dark. The devil always want to do all their dirt in the dark. They don't want to be exposed. AL also talked about how Mel never wanted Keke on the show to talk about her sobriety, to, focus on the positive things in her life. She was just brought on here to destroy Tisha. Okay? That's the same story. It's like everybody is sticking to it. She was just brought on here to, cause chaos, destruction, and confusion. She would have to have that within her to do that. Because can't nobody make nobody do nothing. Keke made her bed. She isolated herself. She had people that was rooting for her. Stormy liked her. Melody liked her. It was her damn cousin that didn't like her. But it didn't matter to me that her cousin didn't like her. Because your family, they don't be wanting you to win. They don't want you to surpass them. Well, no. That is why do y'all think that Marceau and Latifah kept trying to throw out there, yeah, she's still on, somebody get her a D test. I'll say it like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm trying to imply. Somebody call the cops. Have her arrested. Okay, it was Latifah ignoring Keke when all she had to say to Keke was, Keke, I will talk to you later off camera. I'm not going to do that with you now. She could have pulled her to the side. She kept ignoring that girl. Kept ignoring her, and got that damn drink. She got some shit she couldn't ignore. And Keke like, now you go talk, bitch. Okay? And some people is like, yeah, but that's child. Yeah, but you just kept on... she would call you and try to talk to you about what was up with your husband. That you didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear the message from the messenger because you was afraid she probably has something and that you're not willing to deal with. You're never going to leave Marceau. You're going to play dumb. You go turn a blind eye like you always do. Okay, Tisha turns a blind eye in her marriage without the cheating, but y'all are so fixated on if he cheated when the rest of the behavior is abusive in their marriage. Him putting other people before his wife, that's abusive. It's disrespectful. Y'all not focused on that. Y'all focused on, oh, he ain't never been caught cheating. He ain't been caught, so he must have didn't do it. These women are saying that he was sending them, they sent him booty pics and he said a little something back and that ain't enough and child, bye. Tisha brought all this shit on herself. That was her karma. Okay? Because she thought she was going to sit on the show that Melody gave her an opportunity to be a part of. She thought she was going to sit on the show and embarrass and make a fool out of Melody. And Melody said, bitch, I can make a bigger fool out of you. And that's what Keke did. She came through and she did her job. She did. Y'all may not have liked how she did her job, but she did her damn job. Okay? Some more of Anthony's followers, AL, they were saying Melody always was asking Keke, what's going on with you and your cousin? That's not true. She was talking to her about other stuff too. They had a relationship. They had mutual friends. She liked Keke. another part of this that y'all really love to forget is Destiny had a close relationship with Melody, but went over there to Tisha, and you can't tell me she wasn't doing it. She was gossiping about Melody with Tisha. That's okay, though. Melody's supposed to sit there and just take all of that, right? No. Hell no. I'll raise you. Melody was playing chess with their ass, okay? Period. Then you have more people, delusional people, saying Keke is jealous of Tisha. Jealous of what? Of all the lawsuits? Of what? Don't nobody want that marriage? If anybody can be jealous, maybe of Stormy and how, her man treat her. He seems to be like very cooperative with her. I don't think Courtney is perfect, but he seemed like one of the more decent guys on the show. You got Maurice, but child, he a sex machine. Okay? So, child, ain't nobody jealous of no... Was she on the show? And so what? She on the show, but she ain't happy. She gonna act like she happy. But I don't think Keke is jealous of Tisha. Not at all. She's in a marriage by herself. Okay? So that don't make no sense to me. To me, that's not true. You got Miss Wanda. She, was on Anthony's Live talking about, I could call one of Melody's people now, two of her kinfolks, and bring them on the show. And Tisha told me to turn the other cheek. Don't do it, Mom. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mess with Melody after this. Okay, she'll get that ass together. But the reason why Tisha probably is saying that, don't do it, Mom, because she knows where this came from. See, Brother Tucker's be knowing what caused this whole situation. They're not going to admit to it because admitting fault is another part of their shame. That's why they barely admit when they are wrong. Just like a narcissist. They don't admit when they are wrong. When Stormy was trying to hold Tisha accountable, Tisha blamed the website stuff on the website developer. Oh, I had somebody else do it. She didn't feel no shame. Yeah, but we still made money. That's all she cared about. That was Tisha's character right there, but that went over a lot of people's heads. Okay? And Stormy was just looking at her like, damn, you really don't have any empathy or sympathy, and she may be a co-narcissist, Latifah. Okay, codependent my ass. Okay, you got some of that, but you a co-narcissist too. Because, believe you or me, when you stay with a narcissistic person for that long, okay, you ain't never got no divorce. You ain't never took no damn breaks. You ain't never, you are right there. You have their tendencies. You begin to have certain tendencies that they have. Okay? And that's why she think it's okay for Marceau to do some of the stuff he do. Because, do you see what I'm saying? That's all a part of, how Tisha thinks. Okay? She felt like she was entitled to Stormy shipping information. She didn't feel bad at all. I caught all of that. There wasn't no empathy. Whenever I noticed they would get into it at the reunion and Mel said, well, you said and did this to me. Latifah would never admit to anything. Being in a relationship with her is exhausting. Why do y'all think Kimmy said at the reunion, had it not been for the fact that both their husbands are brothers and she married into the family, she wouldn't have nothing to do with Tisha. Because Tisha ain't no damn good. She's exhausting. She lives on a alternate universe where she can hurt people. You better not hurt her, though. It's the end of the damn world if you hurt her. I've met a woman just like Tisha. When I tell you, textbook. They are like so much alike. Narcissistic men. They got some narcissistic ways. They like to throw rocks and hide their hands and play the victim. They're not the better opponent though, and they know that. That's why they expect for everybody to take up for their ass and have their back, because they can't have their own damn back. But they got all that damn mouth. Child, bye. Did he throw a dig at Dawn Michelle, at Melody's manager? And then did he say that Mel was in other content creators' DMs? But don't you got Stormy supporting you, sending you money, sending you big old packages? Child, make it make sense. Oh, AL also brought up at the reunion. Was it at the last one? Or the one before that? Maybe it was the last one. He mentioned a part about Keke, and when she was talking about Marceau, and Marceau didn't laugh or wouldn't laugh about her addiction issues. But remember, Melody was like, yeah, he did say it in a joking way. And then Keke got to the reunion and was like, I don't believe he would do such a thing. AL was trying to say Melody got mad at that and felt like, oh, she's not willing to fully be my puppet and agree with everything that I'm saying. So, he was trying to basically say, to add insult to injury, Keke was, just not fully willing to, be Melody's puppet and throw Marceau under the bus. But Marceau don't give a damn about Keke. It showed. It showed. He the one that probably told Tisha to ignore that girl like that. Ignoring somebody in your face like that, and y'all like on this show and y'all family, or like, and then it ain't even just she ignored Keke, but she ignored like Keke's phone calls. She didn't really want to meet up with her. Keke kept trying to get a hold of Tisha, and then, and that's why Stormy told Tisha, like, you was wrong too for ignoring her like that. It was disrespectful. But like I said, to you all, it's okay for Tisha to be disrespectful and dismissive. But if you are to do that to her, then she's the poor perpetual victim. She never sees the wrong that she does. Okay? She throws a lot of rocks and she hides her hands. But yeah, I was like, wow, y'all is really drinking that Martell juice. Okay, that gin and juice that Martell told the people, yeah, Melody's gonna turn on you. And, as soon as you, don't do what she says, as soon as you don't do what she wants you to do, she's just gonna dispose of you and use you. And it's like, but you see him over there with, child, I was going to call the girl concubines. Y'all see him over there with his ooga booga that's on the bench. Okay? He been stringing her along and steady dating out in front of her face, child. Okay? Taking pictures with other women, honey. Y'all listening to him. Y'all listening to a nigga that's being convicted of abuse. Y'all are listening to that. I'm not listening to what that person says. And it's all about smearing Melody's name, trying to make her look bad. Narcissistic people and toxic people will take anything that you do to defend yourself, and they will weaponize it, use it against you, and make it into your identity and make you into this horrible monster. Like, that's what they're doing with this whole Keke situation. Let me get to my community tab. These people are acting as if like Keke didn't do this stuff on her own free will. We all have free will. Melody didn't put anything up to her head to make her do this stuff. Now, really quickly, before I get to the community tab, okay, because I want to lay this out really quickly. There was a scene that we didn't see on the show. This is what AL is alleging. There's a scene we didn't see on the show where the counselor is asking Keke, well, why are you here? And Keke, like, I deserve to be here. And I guess Melody had ended up calling Keke selfish. So Melody allegedly noticed Keke's attitude. He said it was only the women there. The men wasn't around. This is when they was out in Texas, all of that, right? With the therapist lady. And so Melody, I guess, allegedly didn't like Keke's attitude and was like, I don't like your attitude and, you know, I'm sending you home. So we didn't see any of this. And Keke felt like she was out on a limb by herself. Is this why allegedly she was mad at, you know, at Melody and felt away? And but remember, Miss Nail had already told her, you're going to have to leave because Tisha don't feel comfortable with you being here. You know, and Melody, on the other hand, didn't know that. She thought, because she had talked to Keke, she thought that Keke and Tisha were at least cordial, and they wasn't. She didn't know that, you know, Tisha just flat out didn't want her there. She didn't know what terms, you know, exactly they were on. So Keke was doing what people in addiction do, which is hiding information, wearing masks, putting a front on, people pleasing, and playing herself out of her position on the show. I think a lot of her behavior goes back to her addiction issues. Not so much that she's using, but you know how, like, even when you recover from something, and even if you're not using anymore, you're still going to have moments of weakness. You're still going to have the remnants of that affecting your personality. You don't know who to trust. She was still on the methadone and, you know, trying to get over, you know, the addiction issues. I think all of that has affected Keke. And it's like, you know, her mind is playing tricks on her. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I just see that with Keke. That's what I'm getting. You know, my cousin is here. I don't like her. Don't trust her. You know, I think maybe she felt, if all of this did happen, right, which, child, I don't believe. I don't do the ghetto. I don't believe all of this. But let's say it did happen. She's mad at Melody. She felt like Melody don't have her back. So, is this why, you know, you done went to the blogger? Because you feel isolated in something that you asked for? You asked to be on TV, but you wasn't maybe... And I know some people will say, well, Tisha did say she wasn't ready. Shit, Tisha wasn't ready. Okay? Shit. Tisha wasn't ready to get on the show. Tisha can't even deal with the show. She feels attacked. Whenever you're dealing with somebody that constantly feels attacked and defeated, it's because it's not what people are doing to you. It's the state that you are already in. That's the problem. But instead of taking any self-accountability, or instead of having any type of self-reflection about yourself, you're going to blame it on external people and conditions instead of looking within. Tisha won't look inside of herself to see herself for who and what she is because it's too much shame there. It's way too much shame. Okay? So I ask you guys, in your opinion, why did Keke spill so much behind the scenes tea to Anthony Lofty's? What did she gain by doing that? So one person says Anthony is a friend to no one. He records conversations and then releases them online. First of all, he's sick. Like I always say, behavior reflects intentions. And if I'm spending time with you, I'm a friend to you, I'm on the phone with you, why would I record what we're doing? Why do we record things, guys? That way we can use it for future circumstances, right? So when you're a friend, that's more coming from a heart space. This is really much like done like business. Remember, he was over there trying to record Melody's manager, allegedly, right? Another person says, according to Keke, he love bombed her. He coveted what Tisha had and wanted to use Melody's fan base against her cousin. I don't know why she and her mom thought that would work, but I suspect Stormy was in her ear as well. Another person says, I think she thought he was going to help her. I think she may have thought that they were truly friends. In my opinion, it could be something else. Another person says she wanted to feel relevant in some type of space. Another person says he was going to pay for an interview to get dirt on Mel and turn Keke against Mel. Another person says, in my opinion, Anthony has been working with the Scotts. All that back and forth stuff with Wanda and bringing those folks on his panel begging for money was all a part of their plan. They set Keke up with the fake story about Marceau sleeping with the makeup artist, and she ran with it. Anthony is lying. He is a jealous snake, and he hates Melody with a passion. Shame on him. Another person says, AL is always bragging. He got the info on Huntsville. He's friends with someone on the inside. I think Keke believed him and was thinking he could have insight on her career. Another person says Keke gained dismissal papers and lost a good friend. Yeah. But Keke, what I see is she doesn't have a good relationship with herself. And she doesn't know who to trust, because if you can't trust anybody, you should at least be able to trust yourself. So I think she need to get herself together. Another person says Keke didn't gain anything. She was trying to win her trust back with the Scots. She fell for their trap. They chewed her up and spit her out. And another one of you said Keke still has those dope fiend tendencies. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Whether she's on it, on whatever, allegedly, we'll say that, because she did pass her D-test, we'll say that. But do y'all remember when Tisha and Marceau kept on, and especially Tisha, this is after she had passed the test, right? So you had Tisha kept saying, yeah, I just know she's back on there. I just know. She was using her cousin's addiction as a scapegoat, as a way to, throw a rock and hide her hand, point the finger at her, while there are several fingers pointing back at her damn self, right? I told y'all, everything with Tisha is she is this perpetual victim. She never does anything wrong. She never does anything to make people not trust her. I wish people would focus more on people's personalities, their characteristics as people, instead of, yeah, but they were family, and for Keke to do it to her own family. Let me say this, and I'm going to get on up out of here. Okay? And I said it with the Sonny, Moses, and Destiny situation. People are never loyal to you because of who you are to them. They are only loyal to you due to how you treat them. And if Tisha never really wanted to give Keke the spotlight to really be on this show, to really make a name for herself, she only wanted her in the background. Okay? She didn't have the best intentions for Keke, and Keke knows it. So stop looking at it from this one-sided surface point of view of, look at what she did to her cousin, and no, baby, you got to perform surgery. Okay, same thing with Sonny and Destiny. Sonny saw how Destiny treated other people, and she decided Destiny was not somebody she had to be loyal to. Destiny is not loyal to other people. Why am I being loyal to her? And maybe she sees me as a friend, but I damn sure don't see her as a friend. See, they just forgot to have that conversation. Okay, but people are never loyal to you. It would be nice. Okay? Why do you think certain people separate from their mothers and their fathers? Why do you think certain people have to love certain family and friends from a distance? Why do you think we have to cut people in our family off? Their behavior towards us hurts us. Okay? Ain't nobody go be looking cockeyed crazy with they mammy just because it's they mammy. It's the mammy's behavior. The constant criticism, the disrespect, the embarrassment that they cause you. That's what makes you not love and not like them and not want them in your space. So you're not going to be loyal to somebody just because of a title. Never think that. And know that you have to go the extra mile to really wish that person well. Tisha doesn't wish Keke well, and Keke knows it. That's why Keke had no problem with coming on here and doing what she did. She didn't give a damn. She knew that Marceau and Tisha were hiding parts of their life. I'm here to expose it. I'll tell what you're not willing to tell. Okay, so she had no loyalty to Tisha not because, they family. No, she had no loyalty to Tisha because of Tisha's personality. Okay? People know you by your fruit. They say that what? In the Bible, they know you by your fruit. What is it? Matthew 7:16? I'm going to read a little bit before 16. Beware of false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing. How have I been describing Tisha? But inwardly, they are ravenous wolves. I told y'all, look at how she's treated Mel and threw Martell's infidelities in Mel's face. By their fruit. But some of you all, before I get to this, y'all will say, but he did cheat on her. Does that mean you have the right to throw it in that person's face? If you see somebody going upside my head, does that mean you bring it up in an argument because you not winning the damn argument? Okay? Why do you think people go low? Because there's no other place to go. By their fruit you will recognize them. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. Okay, that part right there. Okay, you better reconcile. But anyways, honey, that's all I got. That's all I got to say about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.